Welcome back, YouTube fam, it's your boy Y, and in this video, I'm gonna go over a quick update that I received to my phone. Now, if you have the OnePlus open, you're just like me. You've been waiting for Android 15 to be released upon the OnePlus open ever since you first heard it was out. And it has come to us in the form of Oxygen OS 15, which is cool. Now, as you notice, this is not the OnePlus Open. This is actually the OnePlus Tab 2, or OnePlus Pad 2. And this one actually already received the Android 15 update with the Oxygen OS 15. So the reason why I put this here, rather than the OnePlus Open to start off, is just to show you what I liked about the update with the Android 15. I'm not gonna bore you with all the details. I'll just show you some stuff that I like. Now, there you go. Now, if you look closely, what you don't notice is that the blue and the red, yeah, that's actually moving. You may not be able to see it as much, but it's like a fog that's moving back and forth. And then you see I customized the Be a Legend to be like blue. You may not be able to see it clear to match. And then the bottom with the date and the number to be red. This is actually one of the things that is actually new with this update. It's through an app, through like a theme package that was put on here called Flux Theme. And let me just unlock this really quick. All right, now, if you see here, if you notice, I don't know if you can see it, so I'm sorry if you can't, but I put also a wallpaper on the back of this where it's like a fog and it's still moving. So the reason why, I know it sounds like small and unimportant, but the reason why I bring this up is when I did the review for the OnePlus Open, I said the OnePlus Open was an awesome foldable. I still believe that. I still rock it as my daily. But the one thing that Samsung has over its competitors is how customized you can make it. You can really personalize it a lot more than you would any other phone. That's what's kind of like putting them over the edge in some people's minds. And when I say that is, Samsung has their own store, the Galaxy Store. You can get moving wallpapers on your front display as well as your inner display. For those who only have like the Ultra line, you know, not the foldables, but the Ultra line for Galaxy, you can still do it on your lock screen and your actual homepage where it's still moving customized apps. You couldn't do that on OnePlus until now. It's still kind of like infancy stage, but it's taking a step in the right direction. For example, what you see here with the fog moving, that's through the Flux theme that OnePlus has added on. You don't get, it's not a whole bunch of options, but it's enough to make me happy. So with this one, I show it through here and then I show it through the phone because I just updated the phone. So when you go here, one thing also, I'll point this out because this also has come to the OnePlus Open as well. If you notice, when I pull down this shows the notifications. However, if I go on the right side, something completely different. I do like that it's better that way. So this one, some may prefer this all to be in one, but I like the way it is because now I have to actually make sure I think about that. Okay, I want to do here just so I can look at this rather than just pull this down and see everything and I have to scroll. So I like that part, but that's something that was newly updated with the Android 15. Again, this is meant to be a quick video, so sorry if it sounded a little rushed. I just was excited on what I saw. I'm just going to show you guys. Okay, so now I have the OnePlus Open, but let me take you to the theme here so you can see what I'm referring to. Let me go to settings and let me go to wallpaper and style. Now when you get on wallpaper and style, you see now it's like the Flux themes by the, I think it says Ari project. It's like in cursive, but you could design. You just go to more themes right here. And as you can see, it has these regular ones here that you normally have, right? And then you have Never Settle and all the different backgrounds, Master the Flow. It's pretty cool. They added some more themes here, which is good. They're starting to be more and more customized. Now, if you click on cover, when you get here, now you can customize it the way that you want it. So let's say I don't want Never Settle. maybe I want Be a Legend, or maybe is that Glamorous? Whatever that say, Ginormous Dreams. So Ginormous Dreams, then Be Bold. And I can customize the color for that too on the bottom. So if I go, let me go click back on it. If I go, I scroll on the color panel on the bottom, and I could even bring this, make it yellow. As you can see, I can customize the color for whatever I want this to be, whatever the text is gonna be. Let me increase the brightness. What's going on? There we go. All right, so then if you look here, I can customize that as well. I can have this here. I can add this, the degrees or the steps I took. I doubt with a tablet you're doing that, by the way. The font, how the font would be. At least they give us 5 fonts and how big I want it to be. And I can customize the color too. So I can put like the color for this and make it purple. So green, and now I put that purple. And then if you go over, this is how the home screen is gonna look. So one is gonna be the lock screen, one is gonna be the home screen. And you can customize that too. As you can see, you can have it match, or you can make it separate. You can do color where it's just like just all color background, or you can do wallpaper where you can use one of these wallpapers, boom. Or again, you can match it. So what that would do is here, it'd be one way and it would match with this one. And depending on what wallpaper you choose for like matching, let's say I change like this, say I change this one. You see wallpaper at the bottom, and I click on that and I change it to like this. As you can see, it says Be Brave, but when I open it, it'll be this one if I make it matching. So if I make it match, it'll look just like this. 1, 2. So it's pretty cool, I like it. And then you have style right here too. You can click on style, see what that brings up. And you can make it look like different glass patterns. It looks pretty cool. Of course, I don't really care too much for other glass patterns, so I'm just gonna put that back to original. All right, now going back this way, and you do style right here, you can do the same thing. But I'm gonna leave it on original. Don't know why I did that, that was kind of weird. And let me go back here. Okay, good. So that one, and this is like what I like the most about it, about this update. As you can see with mine, if you go back, I left it as that because it fogs, right? Now, I have this one and I have updated this one. So let me unlock it. So this is right when I was unlocking it, like right after I updated, this is what's going on. So I could have it as a split, or I could have it as a classic. I may have these two as 2 separate, because I think it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna do split, now the classic. It says update successful, right? And it does look dark, and that's only because of the fact that it's dark outside. And if you remember that weather app that I got, it's going based off the weather and the time. But let's see if we're gonna actually change it just to see. So let's go here. So we're gonna test the flex out. And all right, we're here in the settings. Let's go up and wallpaper and style. You see it has a little red dot, which means something's new there. And boom, now we got the flex styles here too. Don't know why it's so dark. So let's lift that up, cool. And as you can notice, remember, down the middle, down the top right. I like it, I think it's super organized. And as you can see, I could choose what I want. Now let's go to more themes, bloop. And you have all these different ones. Light and shadow. Wonder what happens if we click more themes. Okay, it's just the old theme. But let's go to cover. If you're wondering what classic does, classic just does like this. That's the dual clock layout. Okay, thank you. So we don't want just classic, we want the cover. So once you click on this one, and if you click that little button right there, it shows you like split style too, how it would look in the split version. So you can really customize it the way you want it to look. So for example, this is never settle, right? let's change this from never settle to maybe true to the core. All right, so that's here. And I want to turn this like, maybe not red. Let me go back up. I'm going to turn this into, let's do blue. All right, so I got blue. I'm going to bring this down. Then I'm going to click the style. I don't want the glass pattern, so I'm just going to leave that style alone. But let's say I want a wallpaper. What kind of wallpaper do I want? Remember, this is light and shadow. This is composition. Then, go here. This is the aerial flow. I don't think these are actually, does these move? Let's try it. Does it move? No, but what it does is pretty cool. You see how it goes right over? It goes right over the words. That's pretty cool. So aerial flow goes right over the words. That does look pretty nice. And if you notice, before I was gonna say depth wasn't highlighted, but look here. Now depth is highlighted. Before, when I had it like on something else, just click a random one. Sleek. Oh, well, I guess before you wasn't able to do it, but you see how the depth is? It puts it right over the words. So with my previous wallpaper, because it wasn't one of these wallpapers, I couldn't use depth. But I wonder what depth does. So if we click it, you see how if I click it, it's behind the words. But when I click it, it's in front of the words. Super cool. So I can either have it behind or in front of the words. That is awesome. Now, am I gonna use it that much? Probably not, but it does look cool. Now, what I'm trying to find is the ones that moved that I had before. Let me go back. And maybe it's on this one. So let's go to wallpaper. It's really weird because I have the smoke design. I don't know where it went. I have it on this one. I wonder why I can't have it on that one. Let me try that again. So we'll go to wallpaper. We're gonna go down. Oh, live. Maybe it's under live. Yeah, there we go. I found it. So it's under live. So you see that red and blue one is what I actually have on this display. As you can see, it moves, right? The red and the blue moves. Awesome, right? And then you have this one, which is like purple and like bluish. And then this one I have on the home screen. So, oh, sorry, I didn't see that one. You have this one there too. So what I'm gonna do is, let's do this one. That's gonna be right here, right? And I don't want them to match. Instead, I want this one to be its own color. So I would say, let's just do this one. So we're just gonna do water, right? All right, so true to the core and water. Now, when I apply it, let's see how it looks now. So if I do this, you see it? It moves on here too. You can probably see it better because it's a smaller screen, but the smoke moves. That's awesome. Just the little stuff like that is stuff that I was looking forward to OnePlus catching up on. So it's still in its beginning stages, but I like it's an A for effort for me because they're at least trying, which means they're only going to keep improving from this point on. So this Android 15 update, Oxygen OS 15, is looking nice, looking nice. Another thing that I liked, and I will definitely let you guys go after this one. So let me unlock this again. Okay, along with the customization, right? One thing I said that I did like is also like the fonts. So the fonts was also updated to where now you can use 2 more options. It has like radiance and shadow. So right now I have it on material, but if I switched it to shadow, it does this, and to radiance, it does this. So again, shadow, radiance. But I have it on material for this one. So let's see if it's gonna be the same also for the phone. And I'm also wondering, which I'm also gonna check as well, I'm curious to see if like the charging animation updated. So I have it on this one. So let's first start off with this. Let me take this, and I'm gonna plug this in. Let's see if the charging animation updates. Ah, you see? Different charging animation. So now they added a new charging animation. That actually looks really nice. Samsung, you need to step your game up because we don't be seeing no real good charging animations from you guys. Just throwing that out there. Okay, so let's go back to the settings. We are just here. We want to go backwards. All right, we're here, and we're going to go down back to where we were at. I don't know why I clicked out of it. Let's click fonts. Let's see what's in fonts. Okay, so look, we have the same thing. Radiance and shadow. So I can turn everything to shadow, or I can leave it in radiance. I like how they look. They're good, but they're all right. It looks nice. Doesn't look bad. But I have mine currently under Darko, so I like my Darko design. So I leave that how it is. But you know, actually I'll show you guys how it looks. So this is the shadow. Let's apply this one. Actually, let me add that so I can redesign third-party apps too. All right, and this is how it look at the bottom. I wonder if it's a difference in charging animation there because I added that. May not be, but I'm just curious. All right, no, it's not, but I mean, I'm glad they updated the charge animation. This is awesome. All right, so far, that was the main thing I wanted to show you guys. It's not much, but for me, who's coming from Samsung, and now I've been with OnePlus this year, normally I don't stay with a company the whole year because I like to keep testing it, but I left Samsung to come right back to OnePlus all over again because I love the Open so much. And now it looks like they're taking a step in the right direction and finally giving us more customizable options as far as like display. So if you do have any questions or comments, of course, there's other videos where they go over like all the specifics of the update, but I just want to show you what you're actually going to be like really looking at, you know. Of course, there is also the editing and the camera when it comes to taking pictures. There's a lot more updates, so just look at that like change log when you make your change. But this is one of the bigger things that I actually like out of everything because I'm a person that just I like to make my device unique to me. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw one below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, YouTube fam. Peace.